Bouchard is joining us now.
Matt, how are you?
I'm fine. You said something over there that had me interested, that Marathon Monday is now in the 10-day.
It's in the 10-day.
Yeah.
I know.
How is it looking?
You know what? Long
We got
range
someone running.
It's a warming trend.
Ooh,
So how does that sit? I don't know. You don't want it too warm, but you don't want it like windy and raw either. So
I feel like I'll take the heat over rain. So if you can slip that in.
Right. It's always difficult, too, when you've been in a cold pattern training in that, and then you go, oh, 65.
Exactly, yeah.
We are. But it doesn't look like 80. How about that?
I'll take that all day long.
So there's the goodness in that. We've had that before, too. So the wind is already out of the east-northeast. Is the storm here yet? Not quite, but we're getting closer. And obviously the east-northeast wind is key. Do you want to call this a nor'easter? No, I don't, actually. But I imagine you could make that argument. It just seems, late in the season, and it feels like I'm reaching when I go nor'easter coming up the coastline. It's a coastal storm. We'll leave it at that. I'm picturing nor'easter with winds to 30 to 50 miles an hour. This time around, 30 to 35, maybe gusts to 40 along the coastline, all right? There is some snow featured in this event as well. We'll call it an event, too. Framingham 46 is 48 in Bellingham right now. Everybody's in this cold, drab cloud cover. Rainy days with snow mixing in, the cool weekend, 30s and 40s. And it does look like at least Sunday we could manage to get into the upper 40s. Warm up next week. It's early. I mean, it's coming to us as early as Monday. Wouldn't you know it? We can't swap days over the weekend for these weekdays that are coming up, but I see two of them, Monday and Tuesday in the 60s. And here is the rain swath that's reaching up towards New York City and Long Island, but not quite onto the islands. It does push up to the north, and there's a hefty low pressure system. When you're looking at a temperature of 46 in Atlantic City and close to 70 down through Cape Hatteras, you have the temperature contrast. We saw the lightning and thunder offshore, too, so we know we have the energy. So I'm trying to hold, the fort down, so to speak, that, we don't want things to unravel here. But this is a potent little weather system that's going to hit us. And I think we could come away with several inches of snow the higher up you are. And when I say several, that's more than 4 and closer to 6, like 1,000 feet. We have some viewers who live up there. It is awesome, as they say, in southern Vermont, western Mass, also the Worcester Hills. But this is hitting us pretty hard with the wind along the coastline, too. And by 8 o'clock, we're fully engaged in our snow. After that, we'll watch this slowly inch north. The rain starts to mix in. The upper atmosphere starts to warm up. And I think we all go over to rain eventually. And then the storm miraculously starts to unravel. So we're just in the leftover showers on Sunday. But there's a caveat here. The storm pulls away quickly enough. Look, breaks in the overcast. See that? The lighter shadings of white there start to fade out. And we could have some breaks in the overcast and some sunshine on Sunday afternoon, trying to work in between about 4 and 5. So it's a snow mix with negligible accumulations in this white shading here. Then it's over to rain. And here's where we hold on to most of the snow and the frozen precipitation, Leominster, Townsend, Gardner, up into southwestern New Hampshire, too. So that's where we read our numbers here, coating to an inch. Perhaps many of us maybe just spotty coatings and then light shading of blue. And then the Worcester area is in the 1 to 3. At the airport, maybe 1 or 2. And Petersham as well. Spencer, Leominster in that 1 to 3 with a 3 to 5. The better way to show this is to show the model data, which actually discriminates a little bit better in the higher elevation. See it narrow it down a little bit better? And you can see coating in some spots. I'm not looking for a coating out through Gloucester or up into the seacoast, though. Winds along the coastline, 30 to 40 miles an hour. Elsewhere, 20 to 30. So there's where you're kind of like in that blurry zone of calling it a nor'easter. The winds aren't intense. We don't have any wind advisories. 30 to 35 will do it, then 15 to 20 on Sunday, which is breezy enough. If there are any dry times tomorrow, maybe there's a little bit of a lull in the afternoon or into the evening for your forecast for Saturday. That should be Saturday. And the high temperature only in the upper 30s for tomorrow. Sunday's highs are in the mid 40s and upper 40s. This tells us back here through Fitchburg and back to Worcester that sunshine is a real possibility here in the afternoon. If you're getting up to 50, you got to have some sun to do it, right? And then we're in the 60s on Monday and Tuesday. A quick shower on Tuesday as well. Windy on Wednesday, the temps dip, and then they come back a little bit, and then they level off around 60 going into next weekend. Next weekend does not look washed out. That's the best thing I could say about the 10-day forecast.